Ghanatube so now when you go to Mustafa Halil, journalist, oye Juma, Tamale radio station, back. On no say coin do see gentleman Mahama, coin the no man cash and faham. And so meeting about me one say someone about me or boy Juma point saying to my master Stefan and send no request answer dear. And some Mahama a china says she ain't seen me and Mahama about me also baswa. She ain't seen so that was not the case. I see about basope everything turned his whole life turned upside down. Dread upon dread. I'm a Juma oye then sake no kwa fi ejuma no na sansem ni na no motre akofo na baso no kwa na samba no be kana asem go the last no kan na quite say on no ka asem e di ahema no on kire e na fo nsem no eyi na sei e no ka nsem.
Let me also make it clear, when I got there, they never gave me anything. Just like Mr. Mahama invited me. Somebody would think that Dr. Bawumia invited me and gave me money to talk for him.
So when you got in and you saw all the MPP people, how did you feel?
Already, I am there with regional minister. When I got there, the regional minister didn't know that I was coming there. So when I got there, the regional minister said, hey, are we safe? You know.
That you are here?
Yes, that I'm there. Mr. Tampuli said, hey, he was telling the vice president that, oh, doctor, Tell has been on me every day. I don't know what I've done to Tell. You know, they were complaining. And the vice president said that, oh, now that he's here, Tell is our friend. He will not do that any longer. Tell, you can have a seat. Do you want to eat? I said, no, I don't want to eat. Because one day I was saying something and said, because he gave me food. Already people are telling me that on social media that I was invited for dinner because of that, because of food, I am insulting John Dramani Mahama. You know, so when I got there, they never gave me anything. But you see, when I got there too, I met with the vice president. But surprisingly, the vice president didn't tell me that. He never mentioned, oh, Tell, support the MPP. Tell, thank you for supporting the MPP. Or Tell, going forward, say this about me. Never, never. What he said was, I've heard a lot about you. I am told you are a big figure in Northern region, and I thought it wise to invite you and say hi to you. How are you doing, my brother? I said, I'm fine. Okay. That ended it. Just invited me to greet me, and that's it. The rest of the conversation happened between myself, the regional minister, the mayor, Tampuli, Mr. Tampuli, Honorable Habib Idris, and co. You understand me? But he didn't call me to do anything. He just called to say hi.
He didn't complain?
No, never. And that was, I was, at that particular moment, I was, but what is this man doing? I thought after hitting, at a point, I thought I was even insulting the vice president. I mean, most of the times, I'm printable words, I should say. Example, a useless vice president. He's a northerner, supposed to know better.
Oh, you said that about him?
I said that.
Useless vice president?
Yes, I said it. I called him. And I apologize. I did that. I did that. I call him a useless president, but I apologize. I'm a very truthful person. I don't dodge things. If for that reason, Mr. Mahmoud Bawumia says he doesn't like me, fine, I will apologize. But that was what I said. You know, but that was not because of the NDC.
And he didn't say anything about that?
Nothing about that. But he greeted me. But I thought that maybe he's a politician. I mean, he knew. He knew what, he has something in his mind. But for me, he never said that to me. But that particular thing alone, driving home, I was thinking, but this man is supposed to be mad at me. This man is supposed to be sending tax at me. This man is supposed to be insulting me or angry. But what happened? Just within 2-3 minutes, this man said he has heard a lot about me. He just called me to say hi. You know. So after that, for 1 week or 2 weeks, I stopped discussing anything politics. People didn't realize it, including my radio manager. They didn't realize it. I couldn't discuss anything politics because if I wanted to discuss, then it means that people expect me to go and hit on the government. But for what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did, I needed to think about something for his person. What is it that I'm not doing right? Was I wrong even attacking him for what he has called to tell me? And honestly, his invitation has...
You until I say he was attacked, just for what? Or Bob Bawumia attacking. I am attacking. I say in the politics, Moka say, you know, be at Papa say, Bona was what, and so the banana and a question, Ubisa, Gana Funa, and some more times I can't say.
People expect me to go and hit on the government. But for what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia did, I needed to think about something for his person. What is it that I'm not doing right? Was I wrong even attacking him for what he has called to tell me? And honestly, his invitation has changed a lot of things because my program is not even a political program whereby by force when I come, I should talk about politics. I decide to talk or not. So my manager has no problem. My program manager has no problem. But within me, I knew what stopped me from discussing politics. After all, I'm not a politician. After all, my program is not a political program. But his invite made me believe that the way we look at people, you look at somebody as a bad person towards people, very arrogant, or very somebody who doesn't like people as described by the NDC, you need to come closer to be able to tell this man is not actually the way I see him. I saw him differently after that particular day. And so, like I said on my post, you read severally when I was away in South Africa, that I apologized to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for a reason. The apology came for a reason. I don't care. Call me MPP or call me NDC. But why would I criticize Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for close to 6 years anytime I'm talking about politics? Nobody said anything, including even MPP tax I know in Northern Region. I saw Dine and Wine. Most of them call and say, oh, tell today you have hit us rough, Abba, be charitable. I mean, we have done some works. Also talk about that. People who can beat me, left, right, center, still call me and still want to bring the issues to me and still want to tell me what they have done and for which reason I should also be talking about that, So for years, and I thought that, oh, Tamale, we are wise. Tamale, we are coming up. I'm criticizing and still look at what the MPP guys are doing. I didn't know. Little did I know that one day I would turn. But at the point, people were thinking that I am MPP, like I said. I mean, NDC, like I said, which is not, it doesn't appear good for my brand. I said, okay, people expect me to balance. But to balance, how do I balance it? Because the NDC is not in power. So how do I balance? I said, okay, to demonstrate to the people that I am not NDC, let me also look into the opposition and see what they are doing. That is not right for our democracy, or that is not right for Ghana, and see if we can hit back.
So what did you find?
At that particular point, that was the point Mr. Mahama appointed his running mate, Professor J. Nano Poko-Ajiman. I didn't even want to comment it. And that was the time Napo mentioned Nkrumah issue at Kumasi.
So that's recent.
So these two things, unfortunately, it was unfortunate, but I came in defense for Napo. First, I said that, for example, I've not seen Nkrumah, I've not seen Hilal Imam, I've not seen anybody. I've seen under the Fourth Republic. I've seen Mr. Rawlings when I was young. I've seen Mr. Kufuor. I've seen John Atamios. I've seen Mr. President Mahama, and I've seen Akufo-Addo. Now, if I want to praise and talk about government and the type of government I've seen, or talk about the works, I will look into the 4 candidates or the 4 presidents and be able to say, I've not seen Nkrumah. And so Napo comment about Mr. Nkrumah was entirely his opinion.
You say he was attacked just for what? Or Bob Abasono, attacking. I am attacking. I say in the politics, Moka say, you be at Papa say, Bonabaswa, and so the Bonana and a question, Ubisa, Egana Funa, and some not answer a can say.
But I had right over it. It was nothing like arrogance. As I'm saying, I said this on radio.
Oh, so this is what you said?
Yes.
That people started...
Yes. That Napo apology to that effect was not necessary. And I said that the apology hit me hard. And I said that, okay, on behalf of Napo, I'm saying it again, that Mr. Akufo-Addo is better than Nkrumah. This was because we want people to be allowed to share opinions. Let them talk. Let them feel free to talk. Ask them questions. Okay, fine.
And then we can debate it.
Fine. Yes, you said Akufo-Addo is better than
Nkrumah. Why?
Why? Mm-hmm. Nobody was asking questions.
Yeah,
they were saying he's arrogant. So that was my first point of call. I said, Mr. Napo, I support you today. I support you tomorrow. Your apology was unnecessary, and you have to retract the apology. For people to understand that.
That was a hard one.
Yes, I said the politics is not about criticizing. Yes, you want power, but that doesn't mean that you should sit on what people think. You can't do that to me just because Napo wants to be vice president. So what? He shouldn't share his opinion? Your Nkrumah. Okay, fine. That is your Nkrumah. I have Nana Akufo-Addo. He have Nana Akufo-Addo. And Nana Akufo-Addo is his boss. He has appointed him. He's working for him. And Nkrumah never appointed Napo to work for him. And so who do you want him to praise between Nkrumah and Akufo-Addo?
So after that, what happened?
After that was when the debate of Napo and arrogance and Professor J. Nana Poko-Ajiman. And that's where the problem lies. They said, I said, first of all, it's a non-starter to compare Napo and the lady, Professor Jinano Poko-Agyemang. When it comes to competence, it is clear. They've all been education ministers before, and the records is clear, and so you cannot compare on the basis of
And the
education.
record is that Napo is better?
Napa, better.
That's your view of
yes,
the matter.
that is my opinion. And I'm not saying this because I am NDC or MPP. That was my view. And it all boils down to the doorstep of people thinking I am NDC. So let me now share my views about NDC. So I said that when it comes to comparison, Napo is far gone. And I also said that I was hearing things about Dr. Bawumia picking Madam Frima Opare. And so if he had gone for Madam Frima Opare, I can confidently beat my chest and say that fine, Professor Jinano Poko-Agyemang too is better than Mr. Opare. Luckily for him, he didn't go for her. He went for Napo. And so you can't compare Madam Jane to Napo. It's a non-starter. That is one. Two, I said also, you can't compare ladies' leadership to men's leadership. That's what I said on my program.
That's sexist.
Huh?
That's sexist.
That is my problem.
That's opinion you can't have.
I have one. This is my opinion.
That men are better than women when it comes to leadership.
Yes.
No, you can't say
Why?
that.
You're also sitting on what I. You're also sitting on what I.
Yeah, you have to verify. Why do you say that?
It's simple. That we can have a debate. But I have the right to say that.
No, but when you say that, you can't leave it. You have to add.
Are you telling me that women are doing better than men in leadership?
I'm not saying that yet. I will say that, but not yet.
That's the reality, but I don't want to say it.
So let's go slow.
That's what I said.
Why do you think men are doing better than women?
We've not, for some years, we've not seen men in demonstrating better, in leadership than men. You know,
Margaret Thatcher
has done better than who?
Many of the British men.
You until say he was attacked. Just for what? Attacking. I am attacking. I say the politics.
No, in terms of being the only female, that's correct.
So because he was
not the only female, she moved Britain from a poor country coming towards poverty, transferred Britain's
I don't want to even. I don't want to even come to that debate.
Indira Gandhi.
I'm saying yes, yeah, they are women, but I'm saying that they did well.
But you talk about Nana Agyemang-Rawlings.
No,
she's a better leader than many men that we have had in Ghana.
I am saying that. No, I'm not even talking about individuals. I'm talking about in generality. I'm talking about women and men.
That's difficult to say.
It is difficult, but when you put women in men and want to juxtapose or
put women in men. Okay, can you say, for instance, that short men are better leaders than tall men? Can you say that? If you can't say that, then you can't say women are better than men.
No. I've seen women leadership. I've seen women.
Yes, tall men leaders are better than short men leaders.
These are two different things, Paul. I'm saying that I've seen women in leadership. I've seen men in leadership in Ghana, and I can do my comparison. I'm able to tell you that men are doing well. This is not a debate I want to have here.
We can leave that. We can leave that. And let's social
media.
Let's go back. Let's continue with your story.
That's
so
right.
Then what happened?
When I said that for 2 days, I said that for 2 days, and I had. That was when I just bought my new car. I had my new car, a Jeep Compass. So the car came. In fact, the car was in Accra for close to a month. I was just leaving it here. So he came to Tamale, and when I started that conversation, I heard people, they were sending warnings to me that the MPP bought me with a car to insult John Mahama and what's it called, the NDC.
Did you insult John Mahama?
No.
What did you say?
I'm coming to what?
Okay.
No, it was just about, I said, his choice for the running mate position, it was wrong. And part of the reason was what I was telling you, but I have different reasons. And the reasons was that, should John Mahama leave, if there's anything happening to, if like there should be something, in an event where John Mahama is leaving, who will be able easily fit into the shoes of Mr. Mahama? So Mr. Mahama should have gone if indeed he wanted to prepare women and advocate for women leadership. Fantastic. Our women are coming up. We have young and intelligent, smart women coming up, like Madam Senator Agyemang-Rawlings, very intelligent, very charming, very pretty, very energetic. You could go for her as one example. That's what I said.
Or Maretta Brewer, the former attorney general.
That's right. Pick somebody, make that person popular. You have 4 years. In case, if you win, you have 4 years in office. So when you are leaving, who do you think will fit into your...
But you think Jenana cannot fit?
No one in the NDC will elect Madam Jane after John Brahman and Mahama.
Election, yes, I agree with you. No one in NDC would elect. That I agree with you.
She was appointed.
But in terms of her competences.
So who can you compare her competence to? We saw what she did at the Education Ministry. During her time, there was not even chalk in the classrooms. Is that the kind of leader you want to elect? The NDC themselves will not elect somebody like that. If they want a lady, then there are ladies, I think...
So when you said that, what happened?
Yes, so people started sending in warnings. In fact, the warning, those who attacked me initially sent a warning through a friend of mine and told that person that their problem is that they have realized I've been bought just for 2-day criticisms that have been bought by the MPP to insult John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. That was the first time. And they said, based on their research, they also said that Honorable Habib Idris gave me a car.
The said car.
Yes, that car. You know, Habib is my nephew. The mother is my sister.
Who is Habib though?
Honorable Habib, the whip, the deputy whip in Parliament.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that he bought me to insult NDC and MPP, and so he should warn me that when I come and talk about John Mahama again, they will crush me at the radio station. So the next day I went and said, let me clear myself. Nobody bought me in the MPP.
So you said it on the radio?
I said it. That was the next day. And that was the afternoon. You know, they attacked me in the night. But the afternoon on my show, because I start at 2 o'clock to 5:30. So during my program, I said on radio that no one bought me. No one gave me money, has given me money and said I should support or insult John Dramani Mahama. NDC John Dramani Mahama. If really I want money, then I will praise him, what's it called, Dr. Bawumia and Nana Akufo-Addo, because they are even in power and they can easily give me what I want. And I asked
anything for her, and I'm going to be and do me if I was in some maintenance in some way. I don't want me, I don't know whom Eddie Ebro show. And now you're from your hair, Ghanatube, to see how they